When I make a video about a game, I usually try to find a candidate that is either unique or there is something special about it. Well, today is a bit different though, because this game is just simply fun. I remember growing up, I just loved Jackie Chan and his movies. You're probably surprised because none of these movies had a super deep meaning about life or anything like that. It's hard to describe the feeling, really, but they were just simply fun to watch. Like turning on Jackie Chan and seeing him beat the shit out of people after a long day just always made me feel better, even if I was feeling blue. And sometimes that's all you need. Anyway, my all-time favorite was 100% Drunken Master. This movie still lives inside my brain, even though I haven't seen it in 10-something years. But this wasn't the only movie Jackie Chan made. Huh. Holy shit, was this guy active throughout his life. This dude is a freaking movie machine. And let me tell you something, my man Jackie is turning 70 this year. Nice! Yeah, you heard me right. 70 fucking years. Well, obviously the quality has not been the same for each movie, but there's definitely a lot of gems in here. But Jackie's peak was definitely in the 90s. The late 90s, to be precise. But of course it was. He made such cool movies like Drunken Master, Super Cop, Rush Hour. What's up, my nigga? And the list goes on. These movies were never about giving your life a new meaning, but people still loved it. Of course they did. Jackie was a nice character. These movies were filled with action, jokes, and a lot of fighting. Jeez, how do I always end up talking about movies? Isn't this supposed to be a gaming channel or something? I feel like it's time we start talking about the actual reason why I made this video. Since Jackie Chan was so popular in the 90s, it was unavoidable that someone will make a game of him eventually. Yeah, this was kind of a trend back then. And it happened. In the magical year of 2000. Jackie Chan Stuntmaster, released on the PS1. Well, this wasn't the first Jackie Chan game, but I don't want to talk about the other one, so let's just pretend this was the first one. Thank you.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
And holy shit, I love this game. I have a weird obsession for obscure PS1 games, and this one is no different. I played this game so much as a kid, but I could never beat it. So I was determined to buy it one day and finally see how it ends. Well, this was the first obstacle I've faced. You probably don't understand what I'm talking about, so let's set sail to the world of eBay and check the prices. 140 pounds. Wow, I was shocked. I'm gonna be honest, I almost put my pirate hat on for a second. But you know, it's been on my wishlist for so long, so why not? I feel like this was a responsible expense. I just hope my wife doesn't watch my videos. Anyway, this might be surprising, but this game is about Jackie Chan. And the premise is pretty simple. Jackie works as a delivery guy for his grandpa. One day, some shady gang kidnaps Gramps alongside with an important package. We don't know anything about who kidnapped him, or why, or what's in that package. We just need to find him alive and get the package back. And we do this in the good old Jackie Chan way, beating the living shit out of everyone on the streets of New York. So if you paid attention in the last few minutes, this probably won't come as a surprise. But this game is a good old-fashioned beat 'em up. And it's not trying to be anything else, which is perfectly fine. We start off in Chinatown. Where else? And this intro could be smooth if it wasn't for the ridiculously long loading screens, which didn't exactly age well. Anyway, our goal is to beat everyone up, basically. I mean, you don't have to, but it's a Jackie Chan game after all. The moves in this game are actually pretty awesome. They did a lot of motion capture with Jackie, and they managed to come up with quite realistic stuff. I mean, realistic for 2000. We have different type of kicks, wall kicks, jump kicks, grab attacks, hits, all you can imagine from a good beat 'em up game. You can also use the environment, which is pretty neat. You can also use items like a fish or an exhaust pipe. I mean, okay. Imagine someone beating you up with a fish. That sure wouldn't feel great or smell great. So most of your interactions in this game are gonna be beating people up. but there's also a little bit of platforming, riding on top of stuff, cars, trucks, and whatever you can imagine. And it seems like Jackie's not lactose intolerant because he just loves milk.
Goo goo gaga, I want milk.
So you probably think now, isn't this fighting gonna get boring after a few hours? Oh boy, let me tell you something, it sure doesn't. Each level is unique and there's a good variety of enemies as well. You can chain combos, use different items, and there's always a little back and forth between you and the bad boys, like something you would expect from a Jackie Chan movie, honestly.
I want to be on your side. Sure, you look like you can lose some weight.
And just when you would get bored, the game throws in bosses. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Why don't we just go through the game together to see that it's actually fun and I'm not just lying to you. So we start off in Chinatown, right after Gramps was kidnapped. These are mostly intro levels, not too hard. A little sports car chase, truck riding, you know, just the usual Tuesday for Jackie Chan. Amazing soundtrack, amazing atmosphere.
What's the matter, delivery boy?
And the hilarious boss. Well, this guy's a chef, and Jackie keeps mocking him, like how fat he is.
You must weigh 1 ton.
And when he hits the ground, you just swoop him out of there. And I actually encountered a funny bug here, which I don't think was intended. The next up is waterfronts. I'm gonna be honest with you, this one is a bit of an odd one. I loved every area in this game, but this one is a bit too generic for me. The enemies are mostly twins or close relatives, and there's nothing too special here, except for the boss, Barney.
I'd like to get my hands on the guy responsible for this mess.
No, not that Barney. There's no health pickups during the fight, so let me tell you something, this was a close one. Just look at my HP. But anyway, he went down, twice. There's no video game without sewers. Well, let me get something straight first. This is not the usual video game sewers. No, this one is actually fun and 100% my favorite area in the game. Dark and grimy atmosphere, jumping on train cars, fighting on train cars, fighting on platforms. This shit felt straight out of a Jackie Chan movie, period. And it was awesome. The boss here is kind of a gimmick though. Like, why is a clown living in the sewers? Or what exactly is going on here? I feel like we need some kind of lore for this. The rooftop area opens up the game kind of vertically as well. There's a lot of up and down movement, a lot of platforming, jumping, and that implies it's much easier to fall to your death, which happened to me a lot. Anyway, in a cutscene, Jackie falls down again because he got scared of a woman. There's also a few other absurd things in this area, like now you can beat the bad guys up with a flower in a pot. This even beats the fish, I gotta say. Soundtrack is kind of a disco 80s vibe here. But there's a reason for that, because the boss is Disco himself. Another funny gimmick fight, but I actually love this one.
Jackie, let's boogie. Get down.
All I noticed while I was beating this guy, and I was just vibing to the soundtrack. It's so cool. And this guy is pretty easy to beat altogether, so no complaints there. After he goes down, we go after Gramps' chopper, all the way to the factory. The factory is the last area in the game, so you can expect it's pretty tough. More enemies, complex level design, and lots of platforming. I'm mostly neutral about this area. It was okay. It was 100% the most challenging. That's all I can say. Then you face the final jerk, Dante, the big boss. The arena looks awesome, dude. This is how I would imagine a mafia boss designing his office in the 90s. Look at that comically large desk there, and the red leather chair, and he even has the Mona Lisa? Wow. Anyway, even though he's a final boss, I didn't have much trouble beating him. And just pay attention to the grab attacks, because those can hit hard. And after 20 years, I can finally see how the saga of Jackie and Gramps is gonna end. It was all for this moment. Was it worth the wait? Let's see.
See, grandfather, I told you not to worry.
Yes, Jackie, I know. I trusted you all along. Now, let's go home.
I'm hungry. How about something to eat?
What's the matter with you? You got a tapeworm or something? If you don't come eating on that, you're gonna puff up like a puffer fish.
Are you trying to kill me?
Wait. That's it? That's all? No way, right? I was a little bit disappointed, but then I realized something. I shouldn't be. This game never took itself seriously in the first place. It was full of banter, gimmicks, and that's alright. That's how it should be. This is the essence of Jackie Chan and his movies. They were never meant to change your life or make you double think about the ending. No, they are for days when you come home tired and just want to switch your brain off for a few hours and just have fun. Or when you're stuck inside on a rainy weekend and you just want to put them on to beat your worries and relax. And I feel like this is the key thing of this video. Don't expect a life-changing experience from Jackie Chan Stuntmaster, because it's not. But if you like good beat 'em up games, or God forbid like Jackie Chan, then give it a shot and have fun. Just like always, thanks for watching. Bye.